Hey team, Hiram here. I want to say thank you again for showing up at our town hall. Being in the room with all of you, leaders, therapists, PSCs, techs, was energizing. Someone even joked that I looked like a mayor, out there shaking hands, giving fist bumps. But truly, you are the heartbeat of our mission. And moments like that remind me exactly why I love what I do. Today, I want to build on something that I shared at Town Hall: excellence in the everyday. Immediately after Town Hall, I interacted with a therapist who with me a story about one of their clients. Let's call this client James. On and off for the past 2 years, James has been coming to therapy. He's a single man living with Parkinson's and severe arthritis in his hands. He doesn't have any family or social support. So when he first came to us, he had been discharged after several weeks due to episodes of syncope. Once his medication was adjusted, he returned seeking help for his hands. From the beginning, it was clear there wasn't much we could do to change the deformity itself, but the therapist focused on strengthening and adaptations, teaching him how to open containers, handle his medication, and most importantly to him, play the drums again. James and his therapist bonded over their shared love of the Beatles. She creatively wove music, drumming, and even line dancing into their sessions to build trust and engagement, especially since he wasn't particularly fond of coming to therapy in the first place. Because James was only willing to attend once a week, and given his diagnosis, the therapist made the clinical decision to place him on a maintenance plan. Knowing progress would be limited, despite that. Over the winter, James began missing sessions more and more frequently, and every time he returned, his condition had noticeably declined. It took several months of encouragement, but eventually, James agreed to come twice a week. And that decision changed everything. Over the past 8 to 12 weeks, his improvement has been remarkable. He hasn't had a single fall since increasing his visits. He can now safely get down to his basement to do some laundry. He can take care of his yard and even drum again. With some extra support, including a new shower head and safety bar installed by his therapist's family, he's now safe and more independent at home. This story is a powerful example of what happens when clinical excellence meets creativity, consistency, and care. Just a few months ago, James was struggling with basic tasks. Today, he's thriving because someone took time to understand his needs, meet him where he was, and stay committed to the long game. That is excellence in the everyday. That's what we're talking about. Excellence isn't a lightning strike. It's a daily decision. It's how you greet a patient, how you follow through on a promise, how you show up for your teammates, especially when no one else is watching. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one small thing this week and do it with radical excellence. Maybe it's following up with a patient who canceled. Maybe it's recognizing a teammate who's been quietly grinding. Maybe it's asking, how can I help before anyone has to say a word? These aren't dramatic gestures, but they are transformational. Because excellence in the everyday is how we build trust, momentum, and culture. We're not here to be average. As I've said before, we are here to transform healthcare by being unapologetically excellent, by being the best at what we do. And the good news is, we don't need anybody's permission to do that. We just need to show up, ready, consistent, and caring. Let's raise the bar, not just once a year, but every single day. Because I believe if we do that together, we'll truly be unstoppable. Thank you for all you do. Now let's go and get after it.